Okay. Test. So I have a list of questions for you guys. Hello and thank you for your time. My first question is, how do you feel?
Hi.
We are hello. We are happy to be here and maybe a bit tired, but we are enjoying the feeling you got after a show, the relaxation.
I perfectly understand.
Yes, so we are doing very fine.
Yeah, we're beating the heat, but at least we're happy being here, and the show went well, so it's all good.
I saw you this morning. It was really impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
So maybe I will pronounce really bad, but it's Hetroertzen. Hetroertzen. Okay, just play on the temple stage in the morning a few years ago. How was the show for you?
Flawless, I think.
Really?
Yeah, really.
We are very satisfied with this production, of course, like incredibly professional. The sound on stage was great. It was in favor for us. I think we play quite okay for being that early.
Yeah.
We try our best. Yeah.
It wasn't too difficult for you to play so early?
No obstacles shall be overcome.
No, it's not. It will be better later, of course, but it's
Yeah.
doable.
Because of the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was really nice playing early,
Yeah.
since you don't really have time to think about anything. It's just you wake up, you go to the station, like load in everything, and then you line check, and then you're out on stage. I didn't have time to think about anything.
You're full of energy and so...
Yeah, we
okay.
are.
I can understand. For me in the morning it was a bit difficult. Yeah. So, what does playing Hellfest mean for you and the band? Because it's quite a huge festival, maybe the biggest of Europe.
I would say it's like a milestone, because this is the biggest event we've played this far, and this far into the whole band's career. So I think it's quite huge, actually, if you think about it. So and it's a great opportunity as well, and it's great exposure, and of course I think we've been quite well received. So I think that shows also. Yeah.
I hope I will see you again in the Hellfest. And so, how did you get prepared for the show? It's like for the rehearsal, maybe the makeup.
The show is like the same, or not the same, but we had like a theme for ever since Kafsil joined last year. We have been basically not doing the same show every time or each time, but a variant of the same presentation, I should say. So I think this was like the culmination of that sort of presentation. So we went out with a bang.
About preparations, we try to repeat the songs, rehearse a lot, of course, because the more you repeat, the better you get at your own instrument. And of course, there is a lot of administrative work that I take care of, a lot of writing, emails, planning, and then the band. So it's we put a lot of focus and love into this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
There's been a lot of driving as well, because
Yes,
we
yes,
took
yes.
the car from Sweden down here, and then we're gonna go back home.
Really?
Yes,
Oh my god.
it's
That's
it's for the love of the art.
I can understand. How could you describe your band to someone who don't know the metal, and how can you describe it without the usual metal label?
Gnostic black metal mysticism. It's the spontaneous words that come into my head.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, but maybe without.
I would say like haunting and creepy black metal with some rock and roll touches. Yeah.
We're not afraid to have fun within the seriousness of the matter of black metal.
It's quite funny because I had an interview 1 month ago, I think, with a blasphemer of Ruim, and he said exactly the same as you, black metal mysticism.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not reading. there is no originality anyway, so everyone is just like aping after everyone. I think so, but it's all good because I'm doing the same and I'm having fun doing it, and I don't think anyone should do.
That's the best.
Yeah, so.
Your latest album, Phosphorus Volume 1, came out last year with Listenable Records. How do you feel about this album right now?
It's still good, obviously. But yeah.
Maybe you can explain it.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, I myself are a very perfectionist, very like it must be perfect and very self-critic. So I like to now when I listen to Phosphorus, I find a lot of stuff that you can do better. Which is good because you should never be like 100%. Oh, this is the best. I do the best. Of course, you have to be humble. So yeah, it's a lot of learning. We have learned a lot since that album was done and released, and that one, the difference will be that we will work more like a team in the second volume, and we have gotten a lot of ideas, and we are already starting to create it.
I have a personal question that I added for myself because I saw many satanic symbolism on your album and maybe on your shirt, and as myself a bit interested in Satanism, what is your relation with that apart the symbols?
We, of course, all symbols we use have a strong meaning for us. So we will.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So we want to say something with the symbols we use. So it's like saying something, but used for the person that can see it, the message. That's why we use, for example, the pentagram, which means a lot for us. So we will never use we will never rip off another's band symbol or esoteric community symbol. We try to use what it is most linked to our inner self.
Thank you. So another question is, how do you work on the band stage play, and how is the band visual aspect important to improve your show?
I mean, it's important to because the show is an extension of the art, which music is in itself, and therefore music isn't visual. So you have to make the presentation of the music like a visualization, and I think since the music is in a sort of way ritualistic, but still in this I'm making quotation marks playful. So and I think that is sort of interpreted in our presentation, and therefore quite important.
Okay. Another question: as we are in a festival, do you also plan to see some other bands today? Maybe if you have the time.
Yes. Just after this, we're going to see Weed Eater.
Which one, sorry?
Weed Eater.
I want to see Aborted. Never seen them before, so I'm very curious.
That's the occasion.
Yes.
And maybe you?
It's Weed Eater as well, and yesterday we saw Celeste. That was one of the. They had one of the most eye-opening albums of last year, so I really wanted to see them, and I'm glad I got to.
Maybe you? I don't think so. Okay. If you had to pick one guest musician for your next single, who would you choose and why?
I'm gonna try to resurrect Bach, I think. Johann Sebastian Bach. No, joking aside, I haven't even. No, I haven't even considered. Sorry.
Okay. The fact is, the volume 1, of course, called for the following album. Did you already begin to work on it? Or what can you tell us about maybe the next album or the next albums if you play maybe to add a trilogy?
So far, there's only been plans for follow-ups for Volume 2, and it's being composed, and some of it been recorded already, and so things are to come.
Will be a different album
Yeah.
because we always try to have each album sounding differently, but sounding like us, but not like a copy of the last
Like
album.
reinventing
Yeah.
ourselves.
So it will be a different but good album, I can say.
So that was the last question for me. Do you have any last words for the French audience? If you want to express yourself.
Thank you for supporting if you have been quite a few years, or if you are new, you're also welcome.
Thank you for the time you took reading or listening to this interview. That's very appreciated.
Do you want to say something?
Yeah, make sure to break the chains of societal norms.
I love that one. And maybe you? Same? Okay, same. You're really quiet. Tired.
He's taking the house.
I can understand. So
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
I love Vampire.
Yeah.
They're cool guys. So,
Yes.
okay.
Which are you from Acta Infernalis, or what's the name of the sign? Because I don't
I'm
know.
working for a friend who took photography in the concert, and it's Acta Infernalis.
The Acta Infernalis. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know. Somehow I knew that name. It was when I saw the list. So I was wondering if it was Acta Infernalis. Great to know.
Yeah, thank you. I think that will be the end because you seems really tired, guys, and so I don't want you to be angry at me.
No, we are just very relaxed because after all the efforts of the travel and the show, and we took up some beers,
Now it's
you are
time to
very
relax.
relaxed. So I don't want to go and sleep. I am just relaxed. So yeah, you didn't push any limits. No worries. No
And
worries.
really, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you.
I think